Hi, Jess.
Hey.
Jess, before we get into all the questions or anything that I've gotten from any of the listeners that they want to know from you, I'm going to quickly, if you don't mind, teach you how to say a little phrase in Afrikaans, which is one of the, look at your face, one of the languages we use
I know, right?
on Jacaranda FM. Don't worry, I won't make you say anything super strange. I'm going to just make you say hello and maybe like that you're excited to be here. So you're going to say,
Okay.
my naam is
My naam is
Jess Glynne.
Jessica.
Yeah, Jessica.
Okay. My naam is Jess Glynne.
En ek is
Ek is
baie bevoorreg
baie bevoorreg
om hier te wees.
om mee te wees.
Yes, well done. So basically, you just said, my name is Jess Glynne, and I'm very excited to be here. And
Oh, amazing.
then, so should we try and put it all together?
Okay, go.
So, my
I have
naam
to
is
follow
Jess
you.
Glynne,
My naam is Jess Glynne.
en ek is baie bevoorreg
Ek is baie bevoorreg
om
It's
hier te
so
wees.
hard. Wow. Bevoorreg.
Well done. No, you've done better than most artists. I had a couple of artists on in 2019, and man, it was quite entertaining. But you've done very, very well. And I think I don't want to take up too much of your time, so I'm going to jump straight into just kicking things off. Thank you so much, firstly, for joining us here on the Jacaranda Top 20.
Thank you.
Like I said in the beginning, uber superstar, very excited about it. And I went to do some digging because I'm the kind of person we have to start at the beginning before we get to the end. And I think one of the things I found that I didn't even know about you was the fact that you entered the X Factor at the age of 15, if I wasn't mistaken. And at some point you dropped out of the audition process. Was it more about staying true to who you are and staying true to the Jess Glynne that we get to know and love now?
You know what? I never actually pursued it. So I met and spoke to like producers, but I actually never pursued doing it. Just because it's not for me. So yeah, I just knew that if I was to enter anything like that, I'd end up getting in a fight or something. I just have too much of an opinion and I'm too authentic. I like to write my own stuff, and I just know that that kind of process is for some people and it's not for others, and it wasn't for me. So I chose not to do it.
Yeah, and I think it stays true to the message of just being true to who you
Yeah.
are, because I think that's what we enjoy about you most, following you on social media as well. I know, like, just thinking back on last week, I think it was, with you posting about everybody doesn't have to be learning a skill during COVID-19, or you don't have to always be positive. And I felt so grateful that you shared that message. If you just want to reiterate to our listeners, like, exactly what this time means for you in terms of that as well.
I basically posted that video last week because I was like, I wasn't feeling motivated to do anything. And, when you receive messages of like, what have you done today? Or have you done a workout? Have you done this? I'm like, I don't want to always feel like, oh, I have to do a workout or I have to be productive. Because do you know what? It's like, I think as much as this is an amazing time for people to develop skills or teach themselves something new, or do exercise, become healthier, I think that's all amazing. Like, I am trying to do exercise. I'm trying to cook and learn about food. I'm trying to learn all different things and read and whatever. But at the same time, like, it's really sad what we're going through. And I feel like that can get a little bit lost. And it's like important to remind ourselves why we do have a down day. Because the reality is, or the reason we're stuck indoors is because of an awful disease killing people. And that's depressing. And if you're feeling anxious, you're feeling low, like, that's okay. You're not on your own. And you can accept that and deal with it and not do anything if you don't want to. And I think that's the kind of message I just wanted to say is like, I know there's a lot of people that feel that. And I know that there's a lot of people having those moments and they feel bad. And I don't want anybody to feel guilty or bad for not doing something or learning something. Because if you come out of lockdown and you haven't learned your skill, that's fine. Like, no one's saying that you have to do anything.
Exactly. And,
That's
where I was at. Yeah, I absolutely love that message because I've seen quotes going around, but it's always so great when it's someone as influential as you that's just saying, it's okay. It's okay to sit down. It's okay to have a nap. It's okay to binge watch
We're afraid to say it.
series. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, I also know
I think
that you worked in music for a little while before you actually started singing.
yeah, music management.
And did it give you like a different perspective and just understanding in the industry before you actually got to be the Uber star we know now?
Yeah, it taught me a lot about business, and it taught me how to do and how not to do. I worked alongside an artist that taught me exactly how not to do it. Um, Somebody who took everything for granted and didn't appreciate what there was on the table. You know, it was like, wow, frustrating for me sitting there. I was like, oh my God, you have all of this, all this money being fed to you, all of these opportunities,
Yeah.
and all you care about is girls and being famous. And to me, it's like, do you know what? If I was given these opportunities, I'd be up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., to whatever time my thing is. I'd be there so quick just so that I could live and breathe doing what I love. And, you know, I had to make phone calls at 7 in the morning to make sure this kid was up. Like, yo, are you awake? You got an interview in 5 hours. Yeah, like every on the hour, you know, and it's like those moments that teach you, do you know what? If you want this, you would do anything to get there. And I left that job and I literally did everything and anything I could to make sure that this happened. And I was just super, yeah, I believed and it happened.
And do you still feel like being a human and just living day to day that you do sometimes get it wrong?
Yeah,
See why I like you.
like, yeah, like 100%. I am not always right. And I guess if you'd asked me that 5 years ago, I'd be like, no, I never get it wrong. But I definitely get it wrong. 100%. I hold my hands up to that.
Okay. Now, I also read up on your music influences and the people you grew up listening to, looking up to. I wasn't surprised at any of these. Well, not too many of them, but if you can share with us like your top three. I know it's always a difficult question. It's like asking what's your favorite song, but like the three artists, or maybe, well, just touch on a few that definitely helped shape your sound or shaped Jess Glynne or just like help like grow you into who you are today.
I think lyrically, Amy Winehouse and Lauryn Hill definitely helped mold my message, I think. And they taught me how to write, you know, songs that weren't just about love and they were about life or realness. And I think and both of them vocally as well, you know. But Aretha Franklin, I think, was somebody that I vocally like aspired to be like, and Mariah Carey and Whitney, 100% taught me how to like really open my voice up. And I would imitate all of their voices and try and do as much as I can to reach those notes and those harmonies and those ad libs. And those are the people that I would try and imitate just to develop some kind of voice. So I feel like those five artists as a whole really kind of helped me mold myself early on. But I think they gave me the tools that I then took and put to practice for myself.
And I'm going to put you on the spot now. Favorite Whitney song then, seeing as you mentioned her?
My favorite Whitney song. Oh my God, that is so hard. You know what?
Favorite Mariah?
Do you know, one of my favorite Whitney songs, I'll tell you now, is I Want to Dance with Somebody, purely because I just love I love that song, firstly, for what it takes me back to as a kid, and for also just what it did for me, I guess, vocally, and you know, yeah. And then Mariah's Hero, 100%.
100%. Yes.
100%.
You're turning 30 this year, yes?
Yeah, I'm 30 now.
Oh, you're 30 now. Is your birthday in October? So you'll be 31 in October?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I was going to ask you,
I'm actually gonna turn I've actually changed it because I feel like I'm losing my 30th year. So I'm gonna turn 30 again in October just because I don't think it's fair to lose this year. So yeah, I'm starting again. So yeah, I'm turning 30 this year.
So you're turning 30 this year. Does it feel like a big year for you? Does it feel like there's pressures or anything that's making you feel really stressed out because it's like big 3-0?
I feel very good in my skin. I feel like I'm in a really good place in my life, and I don't envy like being 25 again. It's not somewhere where I want to be. I feel like I'm at a place where, yeah, nothing's like that scary. And, you know, as a woman, I think we go through so many different moments um, in ourselves and question ourselves and try to do this and our image and our fit, like what we want from life and what have you. And I feel like I'm in a place now where I feel quite content in what I have and what I want and how I present myself. And then, like, yeah.
Okay, that makes me feel quite at ease because I am turning 30 this year. And with you just saying that, like, it's
Good.
okay. Yeah, I felt a little bit
Yeah.
stressed out in the
And also, can
beginning.
I just say as well, we're still so young, like we're still like in the first part of our like young, like we're still in that like young part of our life. Like I'm so able to do everything and anything, you know. I don't feel like I'm entering a world that's like beyond me and that like I'm an old age pensioner. I don't feel like that at all. I still feel like it's just to me, my dad has always said age is nothing but a number, it's what you feel. And I feel great and I'm like, embrace it.
Okay. So just with looking back to where we are right now, we touched on it a little bit earlier on, and we were just saying, you know, it is the pandemic. It is something that is stressing so many people out. And like I said, I loved your message of everybody just taking it easy. Have you, in terms of taking it easy, in terms of maybe being on social media and all of those other different outlets, have you been a part of any challenges, or have you been baking? Have you been working out? What have you been up to?
Yeah, I've definitely been working out. I've definitely baked a little bit. I've cooked a lot. Um, Challenges, I haven't done any. I did do like a few things on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Someone did a video actually of Hold My Hand that like went viral in America. It was so jokes of this girl and her dad, which was really cool. Which I definitely got involved in. Like but that was kind of cool. There's been some weird things that have gone on since this whole COVID-19. But yeah, I guess I've kind of kept myself busy.
Because in South Africa, the big thing that's going down is everybody's baking banana bread, and I haven't done any of that. Have you perhaps baked
It's
anything
weird.
specific?
Do you know what's really weird? So like about 3-4 weeks ago, I was like, right, I'm gonna make my first ever banana bread. And I swear to God, ever since I actually was like, I think I might have posted about it and saying I want to make banana bread because I couldn't find flour anywhere. And so I was like online, like getting really annoyed. And I kid you not, ever since then, it's like everyone's making banana bread. I'm not saying I started it, but I feel like I had something to do with it.
Well, we here at the Jacaranda FM Top 20 will definitely say that Jess Glynne started the banana bread trend, and it definitely trickled down here in South Africa. And
Amazing.
yeah, it's just been a big deal here. So thanks to you. We appreciate you for that. And also, are you on TikTok?
You should make it. It tastes amazing.
Are you on TikTok?
Do you know what? I've just set up an account. I haven't started yet. I'm
No,
gonna
come on.
start it though. Have you got one?
Yes, I do. I've been doing all the lip syncing ones where you just really make fun of life in general, just like general things. And it's actually gone really well. So I'm going to,
Good.
hopefully you can do one, and then I can do what they say, a duet. So it would be like a back and forth. You post it on your account, then I can repost your video and answer you whatever it is that like the lip syncing is about. So we could do like a Friends one, a Gilmore Girls one, a
Oh
Gossip Girl
yeah,
one.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're gonna keep a lookout for that one.
know.
Okay, I am.
Amazing.
I'm very scared that I'm going to have to let you run off in just a bit. So I want us to get into something really, really fun before you do. It is what I call the Never Have I
Okay.
Ever stay at home edition. Hashtags get to know Jess Glynne maybe a little bit more
Yeah.
impersonally better. It's a long hashtag, but yeah, we'll work on it. Okay.
Okay. Cool.
So, never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor.
Never have I ever eaten food that fell on the floor. If you have done it, you put it down, right?
Yes, yes.
Come on.
Okay, you have. Never have I ever gone without showering the entire day.
Never have I ever showered. Yeah, I have.
Okay. Never have I ever drunk dialed my ex.
Drunk down my ex. Yeah, never have I ever. Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I've definitely.
You've definitely done that. Never have I ever broken a bone.
Oh, I've done that. Broke my leg.
Only your leg?
Wow, I can't. This is nuts. Keeping fit, that is meant. I didn't know I was this bad.
And you made me
Right.
go the wrong way, so I'm here. Never
Okay,
have
so
I
never
ever
have I.
gotten fired.
Oh yeah, I've got that. Yeah, been fired. I never have I ever been fired. Yes, I have been.
You have been fired. And bonus round, because this is going to be the tiebreaker. Never have
Okay.
I ever signed up for an online dating app.
Never have I ever signed up for online dating app. Oh no, I have.
How old were you? When?
And then I deleted it quite. Do you know what? I did it. Basically, I did it when I was. There was an app that someone told me about for profile people called.
Yes.
What's it?
Yes.
I signed up for it and I was like, "This is beep," so I signed straight off. But I did sign up for it.
So that app actually exists. I've read up on that, or I've read about it.
Yeah, it's a load of rubbish. I went on it and I was like, "Nah, beep."
Nah, not for you.
I've never done online dating ever.
Well, me neither. But you signed up for the app, so technically, I get you get the point, and that means I win.
Okay, you win.
Perfect. I win. Ladies and gentlemen, let it be set out for the record that I beat Jess Glynne on Never Have I Ever on the 28th of April. Makes me very, very excited. Listen, one last thing. Your songs right now. Do you realize that, well, for me and for a lot of your fans here in South Africa, there's so many of your songs that are just so special and so relevant right now?
Yeah, I think I've had a lot of messages saying how that my songs are kind of keeping people lifted and inspired at the moment, and it's such a nice feeling, like hearing people doing exercise to my songs and like all of that kind of stuff, and the radio is trying to play uplifting moments of mine. So yeah, it's really amazing. I have heard, and it makes me very, very happy that my music can keep people's spirits up.
Yeah, the top 3 here is definitely I'll Be There For You these days. And of course, the ultimate gym classic here in South Africa is Don't Be So Hard on Yourself. And that's exactly the message that you were
Everyone says Don't Be So Hard on Yourself is such a good gym song. I need to listen to it. Why?
Would I be pushing my luck if I asked you to do us like 20 seconds of Don't Be So Hard on Yourself?
Oh my God, I haven't sung it for ages. You can though. What bit?
So is it the
Which
chorus?
bit?
Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, now
Right. All right.
Learn to forgive.
Okay. Don't be so hard on yourself, no. Learn to forgive, learn to let go. Everyone trips, everyone falls. So don't be so hard on yourself, no.
Yay, thank you so much, Jess. What was our phrase that we learned in the beginning? The South African Afrikaans one. Can you remember it?
Achmanom, is it Amanom?
My naam is?
My name is Jess Glynne. And this has been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Jacaranda.